Yeah, so we've been just hanging out here in CFS Coffee, talking about the supremacy and majesty of Jesus. It has been fantastic.
I'll send you my.
Go ahead.
I'll send you my card once I.
Go ahead.
Later today.
Where's your car at?
Down there and to the left.
All right, so I'm here with Jordan Morris, All for Jesus Ministries, and Daniel Myronichenko, who's with Living Christ Ministries. So Jordan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you mind? So I'm gonna ask Jordan, if he was to say one thing to our generation, what would it be?
Here's something that I've found personally in my life, and even over the last year, the Lord revealed to me that if Jesus is not on the throne of your heart, someone or something else is. And the Lord spoke to me this one day. He said that the throne of your heart is one place I will not share. So don't make God wrestle to sit on the throne of your heart, wherefrom the Bible says everything flows from you. If you're not with him, you're with someone or something else. Therefore, he doesn't dwell in the richness of who you are. He won't permeate through you when you speak. And so I'm the first one who's going to tell you, go for souls, go for the worst, lay hands on the sick, raise the dead, cast out devils. But if that doesn't come as a byproduct of knowing him first, it will become polluted by everything that dwells there instead. Let him sit on the throne of your heart.
The throne of our hearts will expose what we love. You know, we will let whatever we love reign. We express our love to whatever we give our time, our thoughts, our emotions, our desires and affections to. One thing I've been meditating on is our affections. You know, it says, have the affection with the affections of Christ, like the same way he feels. So affection, we give our affections to whatever we love. And so where are we giving our affections, and what are our affections? What are our what is the expectation of our hearts towards Jesus? The way we give our affections towards him it is really crucial to who he is to us. And so declare, next time you say his name, and even now, say his name with affection. Say his name towards him. I love you, Jesus.
So Jordan has a YouTube channel. He's gonna start. He's gonna start uploading.
It by faith.
What is your YouTube channel?
It's Jordan Morris.
Yeah, just look up Jordan Morris.
If you go to allforjesus.net, you can find the YouTube channel from there.
That's perfect.
I need to do it. I've been encouraged by Eric to do it, but he currently owns the market for Christian vlogging.
Nah, that's not true. So Daniel, and tell them where they can find your channel at.
Jesus Manifesto or Daniel Myronichenko. Yeah, and I do vlogs kind of like Eric, but we have our own styles and creative ways of doing it. So yeah, I'll be vlogging away every week, right? You do a few videos a week though, right?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know how the editing
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, sure.
Just gets crazy. But
Yeah.
bro, look at this place. All attacked by the weeds.
I love it.
I love that.
Bro, spinning on it.
Nice.
How good and pleasant it is when brethren
Dwell together in unity.
Yeah.
It is like the oil dripping down Aaron's beard.
Yeah.
Life forevermore, right?
I'm gonna give you 3 tips. Now again, these are from my perspective. So they may be right, they may be wrong, but they work for me. Let me start off by saying that. So, 3 tips for spending extended time with God. If you're gonna block out 8 hours or 10, 12, 16 hours or a couple of days to be with God, here's 3 tips in spending that time. Now, if you have not done this, blocked out a certain amount of time to only be in his presence, I encourage you to do so. Nothing softens the heart like extended time in his presence. So, 3 tips. Number 1 is awareness. Without awareness of God, everything becomes a meaningless religious activity. Awareness is number 1. Number 2, attentiveness. So you move from awareness to attentiveness. Attentiveness is sweet adoration, giving him all of your attention. attentiveness to his presence. This is number 2. Number 3 is yielding. So you move from awareness to attentiveness. And in attentiveness, the sweetness of his presence is yielded to. You yield to his presence, and that's how he permeates your entire being. That's how he possesses. That's how he takes over. And that's how he performs the wonderful works inside the soul. So here's the thing. You will hit a bottom being with God for extended periods of time, and that bottom feels like an itch to move on. When you hit this bottom, remember these 3 things: awareness, attentiveness, and yielding. You will suffocate that itch to move on and slip past it into bliss. And you linger there. Then, after a certain amount of time, you will come to another bottom, an itch to move on, to quote, accomplish something, to do something that makes sense to the natural man. Because the nothingness of God will always be offensive to the activity of man. So, number 1, you return to awareness. Then you move to attention to him. I worship you. And in the sweetness of his presence, you yield your entire being over to him. I give everything over to you, Lord. It's all yours. I worship you. And you will slip past that itch to move on into bliss. And this will happen again and again. And what the Lord is doing in each one of these is, an itch is a desire for something other than just him. And what he will do by bringing you to this itch and you slipping past it through suffocating it through adoration, he'll rip that itch off. So he's going from itch to itch, removing bottom and bottom, and you're falling deeper and deeper into his person. And you find that he is making you empty enough to love him more and more and experience him more and more. So I encourage you, take some extended time to be alone with him and to enjoy him. When you hit the itch to move on and make sense to the natural man, be aware of God. Give him all your attention. I worship you, and yield your being to him. Possess me, God. Possess me. And you'll slip through it into bliss. You'll suffocate that itch and move straight through it. Oh, I encourage you. This just moves my heart. And I pray that God would come upon you with a desire. He'd seize you with a lovesick desire to let his left hand be under your head and his right hand embrace you, and that you may lay there with him, lingering as long as you so desire.
Is this gonna go somewhere?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, and then so we'll do this real quick, and then we'll do a Facebook Live as well, or what do you think, or just one or the other?
Yeah, either way.
Both.
Yeah, that's fine. So right here with Daniel Myronichenko, I got to tell you guys, he is about to do a school, a discipleship school that will last from September to December. It is high intensity discipleship. You literally live in the house seeking the Lord day and night. You literally become a monk for 4 months and enjoy Jesus together and meet different people who are as serious about God as you. I would encourage you to be a part of it. Myself, I'll be teaching there. Michael Dow.
Yeah.
Who else?
We have John Garrett. Just some of the spiritual fathers and mentors of mine are coming in to pour in the guys just on an intimate level. It's all in-house, so they'll be coming in the house, just small group, intimate setting where you just get poured into by men of God, and then are just in family and community and doing life together, being discipled life on life and by interaction, receiving from like the gift and callings of God that are in people's lives. So yeah, it's incredible time. If you are interested in this at all, I have my own YouTube channel and there's information there under Daniel Marinchenko, or you check out the website livingchristmen.com and you'll see a tab that says school. All the information is there. And yeah, look forward to seeing, it's a handful of guys. It's like 5 to 10 guys. We'll see how much we get, but come and do life with us, man. It'll be fun.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.